one moment of imagination, and everything came crashing down.
Once upon a time, in the quiet village of Meadowbrook, lived a cheerful young woman named Tara. Each morning, she rose with the sun, wrapped her dupatta neatly, and stepped outside to milk her gentle cow, Luna. On this particular day, the dawn sky glowed gold, and the fragrance of neem leaves filled the cool air. With a full pail of milk balanced gracefully on her head, Tara walked barefoot along the dusty village path, her mind already wandering to distant dreams. Birds chirped in the trees and a soft breeze rustled the crops, as the village slowly woke around her, unaware that Tara's day would unfold into something unforgettable. Her thoughts drifted to what she could build: eggs, chickens, riches, a stunning dress, maybe even romance. She imagined buying a dozen eggs with the money from today's milk, hatching little yellow chicks and raising them into plump, happy hens. Those hens would lay dozens of eggs, which she'd sell at the village market week after week, until her little basket became a small fortune. With those savings, she'd buy a beautiful blue dress embroidered with silver threads, one that shimmered in sunlight. She pictured herself walking through the village fair, the dress swaying with each step, as everyone turned to admire her. Perhaps even Rowan, the handsome baker, would ask her to dance under the lantern-lit trees. Tara smiled to herself, completely lost in her vision, each step she took weaving a little more into the story in her mind. Her heart felt light, as if her dreams were already real, just waiting for her to arrive. But just as Tara flicked her head proudly, lost in the rhythm of her imagination, the pail lost its balance. Tumbled from her head, hitting the ground with a heavy clatter. The milk burst forth in a white, frothy stream, splashing against the earth like a wave of vanished dreams. Tara froze, watching helplessly as the milk soaked into the dust, turning the soil pale and muddy. Her wide eyes stared in disbelief, each drop a piece of the future she had just built in her mind. In one brief, careless moment, all the chicks, the eggs, the dress, the fair, they were gone as if they had never existed. "Why cry over milk that has already soaked the earth?" Amma said gently, her voice as calm as the breeze rustling the wildflowers. "Dreams are lovely, but we must carry them in our hearts, not on our heads." Tara wiped her tears, her gaze lowering to the soft soil that now drank the milk meant for her future. "But I saw it all so clearly," she whispered. "The eggs, the chickens, the dress, it felt so real." Amma smiled, her eyes kind but steady. "Imagination is a gift, child. But it must walk hand in hand with attention to the moment. A single careless step can undo 1,000 plans, but calm focus can build dreams far greater than you first imagined." The wind stirred gently as Tara looked up, something shifting quietly within her. This time she walked with care. Each step was grounded in purpose. Pail on her head swayed slightly with the rhythm of her movement, but her posture was calm and controlled. In her hand, a small woven basket cradled half a dozen eggs, simple, fragile, full of promise. Tara no longer rushed or looked too far ahead. Her dreams hadn't disappeared. They had simply moved from the clouds into the soil beneath her feet. The village path, once a stage for her fantasies, now felt like home, a place where each footprint told a story of quiet resilience. Trees whispered gently above her, as if acknowledging her new pace, her deeper awareness. Even the birds seemed to sing softer, their melody blending with the sound of her steady footsteps. In the distance, Luna mooed softly and chickens clucked near her little cottage, ordinary sounds that now carried extraordinary peace. Tara smiled, not because she had everything, but because she had found her rhythm. And in that slow, mindful walk, she carried not just milk or eggs, but a quiet strength that no spill could take away. Eventually, Tara did wear that beautiful blue dress she once imagined. But this time it wasn't a daydream floating in her mind, it was real. Every thread of that dress whispered of early mornings, quiet discipline, and silent determination. She had earned it not with imagination, but with hands that worked and a heart that stayed steady. The villagers noticed. There was a new grace in her presence, not from the cloth she wore, but from the path she had walked. That evening, under the glow of lanterns strung across mango trees, the village celebrated the harvest festival. Music filled the air, drums thumped in rhythm, and laughter echoed like wind through the leaves. Tara stood by the edge of the gathering, shy at first, but then Rowan, the kind-hearted baker, approached with a gentle smile and offered his hand. As they danced beneath the stars, Tara's eyes glowed, not with pride but with peace. The same dream she once chased had come back to her, not in a rush but with patience and purpose. And in that moment she realized something beautiful, that what we plant with care and water with effort does eventually bloom. Her blue dress wasn't just fabric and stitches, it was a symbol of her quiet victory. Now it was Tara's turn to pass on the lesson she had once learned by a roadside. One gentle evening, as the sky turned shades of peach and lavender, she noticed a little girl sitting alone near the village square. The girl had just dropped a basket of fresh berries, and they lay scattered across the ground, trampled and dusty. Her eyes brimmed with frustration and tears as she looked at the ruined fruit, what was meant to be her first earning from the forest's gifts. Tara quietly walked over, knelt beside her, and placed a calming hand on the girl's shoulder. She didn't begin with advice. She simply sat, listened, let the silence settle. Then, in her soft, steady voice, she said, "When I was just a little older than you, I spilled an entire pail of milk on this very path." The girl blinked, surprised. "I had imagined everything I would do with that milk's money, eggs, chickens, a dress, even a dance," Tara continued, smiling gently. But all of it disappeared in a single careless moment. The little girl sniffled and asked, "What did you do?" Tara chuckled softly. "I cried. But then I walked home. And the next day I tried again. Slowly I learned that dreams are not built in a moment. They're grown like a seed." She pointed to the earth. "You must plant your dream in the present. Water it with patience. Tend it with focus. And one day you will see it bloom." The girl smiled faintly, her shoulders lighter. And in that small, quiet moment, the wisdom was passed on, without lectures, without judgment, just like Amma had once passed it to Tara. 'Cause wisdom, like dreams, grows best when shared with care. So let us dream, yes, but never forget the milk on our heads. 'Cause sometimes the only thing standing between us and our dreams is a wobble in the walk.